But having desire just started getting property. And my mother was like, well, you know what, Mac, now, you're getting the property, maybe you should go to school to try to keep it. So that's not how the story ends, I'm gonna keep going. But the thing was this. We had a pretty decent childhood, but at the age of 11, the childhood that I knew changed forever. My life changed. That was a life-defining moment, as Oprah and Dr. Phil talk about it. At the age of 11, everything changed. My parents split up, and my mother became a single parent with the sole support of 4 children. And so imagine being the only boy, watching your mother have to work 2 and 3 jobs, not asking anything of my father, working 2 and 3 jobs, but still speaking life into each and every one of us, saying, you can be more, you can have more, and you can do more than I have and that your father had. I want each and every one of you to go to college. And she said that every day. It was hard, though. It was painful for me to watch that. It was painful for me to watch my mother sit at the edge of her bed and scrimp and scrape from the bottom of her purse to give us lunch money because we were too embarrassed and humiliated to receive the free lunch at school because we didn't want, our friends to talk about us, because they had these little, stupid green tokens. You walking around out there with a green token, everybody knew you was on the free lunch program. And so she didn't put us through it. She scraped the bottom of her purse each and every day. And so I didn't know it at the time, but that was when I became a man. At the age of 12, I became a man. And my mother drove me one day. She said, just get in the car. I said, well, where are we going? She said, just get in the car. And she drove me to this affluent community called Flossmoor, Illinois, to a country club where people paid, probably at that time, it was probably like $30,000, $40,000 a year, more than what some people made on a yearly basis. And she said, you're going to be a caddy. I didn't even know what a caddy was. I said, a caddy? Ain't that something you drive? So I was 12, and actually I was not old enough to be a caddy. But you see, I'm a pretty husky guy. And she talked to the caddy master, his name was Chuck, and she was like, look, would you get by the rule and allow him to start caddying now? He said, yeah, come on. And so for the next 6 summers, from the time I was 12 to the time I was 18, every summer from sunup to sundown, I was out there carrying a bag. And I learned real quick, it was real interesting because these people were rich. They was wealthy. My mother was working 2 and 3 jobs, and I'm out here on the golf course for 4 or 5 hours in the middle of Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, where they work? What type of lunch break do they get?
See, Lamont, they don't understand. They got to be willing to get up, get out, go get it. They got to be willing to concentrate. They got to be willing